Hard, man. Like, you never know what is gonna happen tomorrow. Even if we wanna, you know, keep track on the plan that we have, this guy show up.
What? What now? Hey, this is cool and all, but I need it to be 1 inch longer.
Right, you see?
You know, I just noticed it looks a lot like it did this morning. Not a lot's changed is all, but that's, you know, maybe I'm blind, I don't know.
Yeah, you're blind. Too much Red Bull.
Tell the wrong. This project, I just gotta tell you guys, this project has been going on for like 3 years or so. And probably 2 years ago, Iram had built this setup, this headache rack. This is for all your chains and everything. And then put the stacks in, painted it, put wheels and tires on. We're like, all right, I think we're good to go. And then Sparks is like, nope, no, we're not. I wanna redo all this.
What'd you just say?
He's telling you the truth, man. It's all in your head.
So, we're back to the drawing boards. Got a hold of Highway Products. I'll show you the headache rack here in a second. But this is all coming out. The headache rack is gonna be put in. It's a whole new headache rack. Got shelves, cabinets, everything. As you can see the shape of this is the bottom. So the smokestacks will come up around the sides, right? And then in here,
You put dead body.
you put dead bodies. And or, they have these so you can hook chains up in here. So you can hang your chains, your straps, a little bit of everything. These are more of like a deeper shelf. These things are awesome. Alright,
you guys got this? I'm freaking hungry. It's time for today's sponsor. Come on, let's go. If you're like us, you don't have time to prepare a meal. You are so sick of fast food. You need good nutrients, but you also don't have the time to cook a meal. So what you need is Factor. They're all pre-made meals, never frozen, always fresh, good ingredients, and guess what? You can make them in 2 minutes. Come on. So it's super simple. You grab your Factor box, you open it up. Today, herb crusted chicken is good. You want to pierce the plastic just a couple times. You can use a better knife. My knife is good. I'll let you borrow it if you need it. But then you put it in the microwave, 2 minutes. Okay? Why I love that is I don't have time to sit down and take a 30-minute lunch. If we do that, we get nothing done. We gotta eat and be back to work ASAP, which is why I can cook a meal in 2 minutes and be right back out there helping Alan and Skeeter get that done. It's very important to us to not waste time having to prepare lunch, eat lunch, and waste that hour of the day. And another great option, a lot of times we're out on a job, we don't have a microwave. It's us in the middle of nowhere, and we get hungry. Our energy gets down. We need a boost. You know what they got? They got like grain bowls and salad toppers and everything that's you don't need a microwave for, but you can bring with you so you got something to eat at lunch. It's genius. Factor has thought of everything. So excited. It is such good food. All real ingredients. It's not processed food. It gives you energy versus fast food that like makes me feel fat and lazy. Check this out. Green beans and herb crusted chicken. You know how long that would take me to make at home? First of all, I'd have to call in help from my wife. She makes great food. In 2 minutes, you have a gourmet meal. Something that would take me hours to prepare. It's gonna give me the energy I need. It tastes great, and I'm still gonna have all day to be able to finish all the jobs we gotta do. And when I get home, I want time to play with my kids. It's nice to cook dinner every once in a while, but it's also nice to have an extra hour to play games, go on adventures, do things with my kids. So, Factor X, 2 minutes in the microwave, feed the kids, feed the wife, have an adventure. That's why I love Factor X. Man, and because it tastes freaking great. If you want Factor X? Go to factor75.com, pick out the boxes you want, and you know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna get you 50% off your first box. Use the promo code SPARKS50, you get 50% off. Try it out. You're gonna love it. I promise. I love it.
Iram's been going hard on these fenders. We're now kind of test fitting them for the first time. Game plan is this. Sit like so. You get the idea. Sit down there like that. This is gonna be one giant fender. So come up, all the way over, then down, and then in this rear there's going to be lights and everything else needed. He's also going to reset this in here a little bit, so we'll also be able to run lights on the sides, diamond plate on top so we can walk on it, because we're always having to get up on the trailers, whatever the trailer may be. So we always find ourselves stepping on fenders, so we're building them sturdy enough that we can walk on them.
Dalin. So Dalin is about to install the chain box that Highway Pro sent to us. They built that custom made for us. They make, I sent all the files and measurements that we need to make it fit perfect here. And they did an awesome job, with that. So we got the box here, now we need to install it. There is some lines, on the way because there wasn't a box between the cab and the frame before, but now we will have a box. So we need to run the wires, all the airlines and trailer lights through another place. So that's why he's trying to figure out what to do.
Pretty much does it all, just having to rerun lines that normally go to the trailer from the cab back down to the front where the pivot point would be, and then routing it back and making it somewhere within the frame. So
yeah, I like my tape.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What kind of phone is that, Alan?
It's just, sorry, I gotta answer Ron. Hey, Ron. Hands
Is there somebody really on the phone, Alan?
that's the caveman.
I'm just looking cool and talking like there really is somebody there when it's nothing.
You're important, Alan.
This is the worst phone I've ever had. Nokia used to be so good. It would be very easy to make a really good phone, a simple phone. But they would need to make a simple phone that has like really good properties, like tower scanning, and show me what the signal strength at each of the, bands are, so then I can like tell my phone to access those and not the others, so I can get a better signal when I'm talking,
You sound insane. Do you realize that?
Or like war dialing calls. Somebody's like when those telemarketers keep bugging you, you tell your phone, just keep calling them forever. Whenever you're not calling, call them.
Like a spam bomb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But we used to call them war dialers in the day.
You know, not only are we relocating the airlines, but we also have to figure out where all the electrical lines run and figure out which ones are going to continue to run up here that aren't a part of the system, and which ones also have to be rerouted back to the front of the truck to the pivot point and, you know, down the frame rail. So that's the, as you can see, it's a very nice, tidy group of wires. We're doing our final hookup of our airlines, and as soon as we got I've literally got this one last line, then our valve set will go back into place, and then it'll actually be to run our wires to our box, and from our box to our plug. So it's all starting to come together. We're wrapping things up. So here in just a little bit, we'll actually, once our wiring's all hooked up, we will then go through with our test box and make sure that all the wires we have running from our box and then into our plug is working properly and functioning as it should. So it's we're starting to wrap things up here, and as soon as things are wrapped up here, cab comes back down and we can get going on throwing the box into place.
Yep. Okay, now go down.
Cuidado con los fenders.
Yeah, watch the fenders. Okay, we're in. I'm in. Does I need to sit flush? Dalin? Yeah? Oh, I think flush is gonna look good.
Flush them over here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if anything, we still need it to tilt forward just a little bit. Barely tap it back. That wasn't barely. Running pretty good with your post on this side.
There's my drink.
What up?
Then we got to finish the front end. So as you can see, this front end has, how long has it been? 3 years?
Been sitting in the powder coat booth.
Probably fabbed this up a year and a half ago, and it's just been sitting waiting. The thing about it is we keep bringing in all these other projects, and this is not like a money-making project for us. This is a Dave Sparks hobby project. Yes, we'll use it, we'll put it to work, but it's more of like a showpiece, so we're kind of taking our time on it, and we've just been so slammed. Now we finally have an opening, pulling it in here, getting it going. So that's the front grille assembly.
You didn't say the magic word. 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 You didn't say the magic word.